welcome to another edition of Thursday Thoughts with Pastor Pat. I am Pastor Pat, pastor of St. John's United Church of Christ in Weldon Spring, Missouri. This coming Sunday is August 30th. It is the 14th Sunday after Pentecost. I should also say there will only be a couple more days to sign up for to give blood. I will put the website here again, and you can follow that and get signed up for giving blood. The day to give blood will be on Monday, the 31st. And also, on this Sunday, our t-shirt sales begin. They're here. And I will say on camera, this doesn't pop as much. When you see it in person, it really does. So we're really excited about those. We'll be doing 3 Sundays in a row of selling t-shirts. So please come by, pick up your brand new t-shirts. This coming Sunday's lectionary that I'll be preaching from is Matthew 16, verses 21 through 28. This is the passage where Jesus rebukes Peter. You remember last week, Jesus gave Peter the keys to the kingdom of heaven. This week, Jesus tells Peter, "Get behind me, Satan." And if it feels sudden, it's a sudden kind of change in heart. It should. These events come right back to back in Scripture. And Jesus follows that up with, "Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me." What Jesus is talking about here is the cost of discipleship, which will cost Jesus his very own life, something that Peter did not want to see happen. And therefore, Jesus is upset with Peter because Peter has his minds on worldly things and not necessarily on the things of the kingdom of heaven. So I've been thinking about the cost of discipleship and how discipleship is it's not a part-time job. It is definitely full-time. Taking up our cross and following Jesus means we are willing to pay the cost of discipleship. We're willing to do this full-time. And over the years, I've just been thinking and reminiscing. Over the years, I've had some pretty bad part-time jobs. A lot of different part-time jobs. I worked at a grocery store. I did a lot of fast food, lots of waiting tables, even did a little bartending a little bit. But my least favorite part-time job was I worked in my last 2 years in college. 2 years? Yeah, I think it was 2 years. I worked at maybe it's just 1 year. I worked at a cabinet. It was just 1 year because I couldn't handle it. I worked at a cabinet factory, and I worked in the paint department. And my job was it was just on a conveyor belt. And my job was to sand the different cabinet parts that came out of the oven where it dried the paint. And I would sand each piece of cabinet that came by me. What made it worse, there was a clock right there. And so each little piece of cabinet would come by and I'd go, and time went by so slow. And the oven was so loud, you really couldn't hear the radio. So even if I brought music to listen to, it just got drowned out by the sound of the oven. And I worked that station by myself, 10-hour shifts. Hated it, so didn't do it very long. But anyway, how about you? What part-time jobs did you have? And were any of them really terrible and you just couldn't stand them? Let's have some fun in the comments. Hope to see you Sunday morning, 10 a.m. in worship in person, or you can worship right here on Facebook Live with us as well. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Look forward to seeing you Sunday or hearing from you on Sunday. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye.